GPS and the wonders behind it. See that little blue dot on your phone's map? It knows where you are, sometimes down to which side of the street you're sweating on. Now, here's the part that genuinely breaks people. The satellites doing this have no idea you exist. They can't see you, never heard of you, couldn't pick you out of a lineup. So, how does something that can't find you tell you exactly where you are? Most people imagine GPS as a spy in the sky, a satellite that spots your phone, locks on, and follows you like a clingy axe. No, nothing up there is looking down for you, not even a little. GPS doesn't watch you. Your phone works it out completely on its own. And it does it with one ridiculous ingredient: stupidly precise time. Here's literally all a GPS satellite does. It yells one thing into space forever. Hello, I'm satellite number 7. This is exactly where I am right now. And the time, this very instant, is precisely this. That's the whole personality. A name, a location, and an obsessively accurate clock. It never listens, never replies. It's the worst conversationalist in orbit. Your phone just sits there and eavesdrops on the shouting. Totally one way. The satellite has no clue anyone is even listening. Now the fun part. That shout takes time to reach you. It travels at the speed of light, but space is absurdly big, so it arrives a tiny sliver of a second late. Your phone checks two clocks: the time stamped inside the message and the time the message actually showed up in your pocket. The gap between them is how long the signal was flying. And travel time tells you distance. Same trick as thunder and lightning. See the flash, count 1 Mississippi, and you know how far the storm is. Your phone does the exact same thing. It just counts in billionths of a second. Closer satellite, shorter delay. Farther satellite, longer wait. But knowing one distance isn't enough. Watch what it actually gives you. Satellite 1 says, "You're 20,000 kilometers from me." Cool. That puts you somewhere on a giant invisible bubble around it, which is not helpful. You could be anywhere on that whole bubble. So your phone listens to a second satellite too. Now you're on two bubbles at once. They only touch along a ring. Better, but a ring is still a lot of places to be standing. Add a third satellite. Three bubbles overlap at just 2 points. One of those points is floating way out in space. Unless you're reading this from orbit, that one's not you. Ignore it. The other point is right here on Earth. Congratulations. That one's you. Now let's throw real numbers at it, because they're genuinely silly. Each satellite sits about 20,000 kilometers above your head. Its signal moves at 300,000 kilometers per second, so it reaches your phone in about 67 thousandths of a second. Faster than you can finish saying, "Wait, what?" Your phone takes that delay and multiplies it by the speed of light. Delay times speed equals distance. That's the entire math test. But light is so fast that timing gets terrifying. Here's why. In 1 billionth of a second, light moves about 30 centimeters. So if your phone's clock is wrong by a millionth of a second, your blue dot leaps 300 meters. That's a whole block. A clock off by a sneeze, and suddenly you're in a stranger's backyard. So this only works if the timing is flawless. down to nanoseconds. The satellites have that covered. Each one carries an atomic clock. We're talking accurate to a billionth of a second. Frighteningly steady. That's the real secret of GPS. Perfect time beamed down for free. But your phone's clock is, let's be honest, a cheap potato. It drifts, it wanders, it's nowhere near atomic. So how does a potato clock gives you a 3-meter blue dot? Here's the clever bit. You bring in a fourth satellite. 3 satellites would nail it if your clock were perfect. Yours isn't. So your phone treats its own clock error as a mystery to solve. 4 satellites means 4 clues, and only one answer fits all of them. Your phone quietly fudges its clock until all 4 bubbles finally agree. The exact moment they all kiss at one single point. The clock is fixed, and that point is you. Feels like magic. It's just math. So forget the creepy spy in the sky. That picture is totally wrong. GPS isn't a camera. It's the world's most overqualified stopwatch. The satellites just scream the time. Your phone times the echo and does the geometry. That blue dot isn't you being watched. It's a tiny math problem your phone solves a few times every second, using satellites that will go their whole lives never knowing you were there. Before we go, one quick favor. Is there something school never actually taught you? Something you've always nodded along to but never really understood? Put it in the comments and I'll draw it out for you badly. Because somehow, the worse the drawing, the better it sticks. Worst artist you'll ever learn from. Best teacher you've got. So, drop your topic below. See you in the next one.